This arm is something no living person could ever have, covered in wrinkles. It's hard for anyone to believe that this was once the vibrant Gan. In order to defeat Nefarpatu and avenge Kite, Gan had burned through his own life force, making a pact granting him power he should never have possessed, a power he could not have naturally achieved in the next 10 years. At that moment, his strength was enough to effortlessly crush Nefarpatu. Nefarpatu unleashed her strongest attack, slashing her claws straight at Gan, but all she cut through was air. Realizing something was wrong, she suddenly bolted toward the palace exit. But in the next moment, Gan was already standing in front of her. Gan had fully completed his transformation, and even with such overwhelming power, he had not lost his sense of reason. He didn't want the fight to disturb Kite, so he led Nefarpatu deeper into the forest. With every step, an overwhelming pressure pressed down on Nefarpatu, a weight she had never experienced before. Fearing she would lose her chance to strike, she attacked first, but Gan easily dodged, and that's when his counterattack began. Gan's fist crashed into her body, sending her flying through the air. Just that one punch took away 8 of her lives, but Nefarpatu could feel it. Gan's power was draining his life force, and once that power vanished, it would be gone forever, meaning Gan would no longer be a threat to the Ant King. However, she still greatly underestimated how brutal this fight would become. Gan's fists echoed through the forest, one punch after another, relentless. When Killua finally arrived, the scene before him would be forever etched in his mind. Gan's fists were completely soaked in blood, and Nefarpatu was unrecognizable from the beating. With the final blow, her life came to an end. Killua shouted Gan's name, as if something had gripped it tightly, the power that should have taken decades of hard training to achieve. Yet Gan had reached it in this way. Killua knew all too well the price his friend had paid, but just then, the dead Nefarpatu came back to life. She turned her body into a puppet, transforming herself into a pure killing machine. Killua tried to push Gan away, but he was a second too late. Lost in his grief, Gan's left arm was completely torn off by Nefarpatu, but he didn't feel pain. He just smiled, trying to comfort Killua. It seemed that only the pain of the body could offer Gan a brief escape from the torment in his heart. Deep down, he felt he owed Kite a debt. Gan used every last bit of his remaining strength, forcefully driving his severed arm into Nefarpatu's chest. In that moment, every ounce of power left in him surged into that broken limb. Killua tried to stop him, but he couldn't get close. He knew that this strike would drain the last bit of life from Gan.